Hey, good morning, lovers. Good morning. Good morning. It's Vanessa Simpkins here, coming to you live with my coffee and my tea. That's how I start my day. Actually, I really start my day with celery juice. If you guys are not doing celery juice, you want to get on the celery juice train. It's actually very good. And then I have a coffee and a tea, sometimes an orange juice. Breakfast of Champions. Let me know if you guys are tuning in here live. Drop your name in the chat box so I can say hi. We did $1.1 million in sales in the first quarter of 2019. A lot of you might be thinking, holy smokes. And I want to share with you here in this video exactly how we did that. Exactly how we've been able to not only grow this women's empowerment company, Take Your Power Back Now, but double it from what we did last year. It took us 6 months to do what we've done in 3 months, which is really cool. How would you guys like to double your business in the next 90 days? How would you like to double your business in the next 90 days? That's what I want to cover today with you here on this live stream. It's so beautiful here in California today. Oh my gosh, it's like super sunny. I'm here in the backyard. That's what it looks like here in my little garden, and this is kind of my morning routine. I come out here, jump on my my iPhone. I run a lot of my business from my phone, and I'm gonna walk you through the 3 steps that helped us double our business in the last year, right? So let me know if you're catching the replay, if you're just tuning in here live. One of the things that I've done really well here at Take Your Power Back Now is hire people who know how to do things a lot better than I know how to do them. And I think this is a big growth strategy and a big growth learning curve for a lot of new coaches and new entrepreneurs is, when do I start hiring virtual assistants? You know, when is it too soon? Who do I hire first? How do I hire people? Where do I find them? How do I get them started? Who do I need to hire first? Is it a virtual assistant? Is it a marketing team? Is it a sales team? So I want to cover that a little bit with you guys here today. That's the first key. Hire people who know how to do things that you don't know. For a lot of our clients, that means hiring a mentor, hiring somebody that can help you not make the costly mistakes. Because what you don't know is definitely hurting you. What you don't know is hurting you, right? If you don't know how to generate leads and sales for your business, that's really hurting you. If you don't know how to get over your own internal mind chatter about feeling worthy and deserving of having a 6 or 7 figure business, that's hurting you. If you don't know how to produce effective marketing using social media and video, that's hurting you. And it's costing you. Because our clients are out there every single day generating leads and sales, and that turns into having a really impactful business. That means that they're actually coaching people, working with people. Hey, good morning, Anne-Marie. Good morning. So hiring people that know how to do things better than you is definitely a key to growing your business, doubling your sales. In the beginning of my business, what's up, Tans is in the house. In the beginning of my business, I'll be honest with you, I struggled a lot. I had a job. I went to my job every day. I was selling mops and lint removers for this company. And I was taking all of the money that I made in my job and investing it into my business. I was doing all these programs online. I was going to events, I was hiring coaches, I was spending a stupid amount of money on these fancy passive income generating websites that didn't do anything for me. I was writing a book, I was doing telesummits. I mean, I was like flinging all kinds of stuff on the wall. So all kinds of spaghetti, hoping it would stick. And what I realized is that your business can be really boiled down to 3 simple steps. I'm going to share them with you here. Be visible, deliver value, and make offers to people who can say yes. Be visible, deliver value, make offers to people who can say yes. That's the simplest recipe for cash flow. And I like to keep things simple. You know, that's the second key, right? Keep things simple. We really focus here at Take Your Power Back now on how to help our clients get better results. We're always focused on how can we help our clients get better results in faster time. Being really simple is the key. So we have 3 lanes of marketing that we teach our clients. We have, you know, people from all around the world who join our 10K and 30-day program.com. If you want to check that out, it's a great URL to type into your browser, 10K and 30-day program.com. And we teach you 1 lane of marketing. You know, how to package yourself as a coach, how to get really clear on the service that you're delivering, how to talk about that on social media, how to use videos like I'm doing right now from my iPhone with our 30-day video challenge to get visibility, be visible, deliver value, make offers to people who can say yes. And then we show you with our offer Bible 100 pages of proven social media posts, emails, exactly what to model, what to post on social media every day to generate engagement. And then we give you a platform. We show you how to run a $5 a day Facebook ad, and then we teach you sales. Be visible, deliver value, make offers to people who can say yes. And in 8 short weeks, we take our clients who have struggled, some of them for years, into having a profitable business. A lot of our clients have paid off their investment into our 10K and 30-day program.com within their 8 short weeks. Yeah, man. We've gotten really, really good at that. And if you want to have results like that, I'm going to invite you to apply to for our 10K and 30-day program. If you're tired of banging your head against the wall, wondering what's wrong with you, what's wrong with me? Why don't I know how to do this marketing? You know, why am I so afraid of having sales calls? Why am I still having all this self-doubt about who my audience is and what I'm actually doing and what I'm actually promoting? You know, why can't I figure out this social media marketing game? Why am I still hiding out, pretending to be, you know, being so busy every day in my business, but it's not generating the kind of results that I want to see? I'm going to invite you to apply. The URL here. Hey, what's up, Marcella? I'm going to go ahead and type it in the chat here. Give me 1 minute. It's takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. That's the best way for you guys to actually get results in your business, is to talk with people who know what the heck they're doing and can help you. Right? What's the definition of an insanity? Trying to do the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If you've been buying these kind of programs for $100, or if you've been reading books or watching YouTube videos, that's really cool. That's great. But the problem is you're still stuck with trying to figure out how to implement that information into your business. So the way to turn information into transformation is through action. And I'm very well aware that a lot of new coaches struggle with, is this the right name for my program? Is this a good social media post? What should I really be putting on my website? Is this the right time to start hiring people? You know, you guys struggle with a lot of clarity, right? I always say clarity is power. So we want to give you a lot of clarity about what are your next 3 steps to generate more confidence and cash flow. So here's the link. I just dropped it here in the chat. What's up, Vera? Oh my goodness, one of my colleagues, Vera, is here. Her and I met at a, gosh, this must be like over 10 years ago now, a business building event. It was actually a mastermind that we were part of. And so great to see you here. What's up? Kimberly Berry's in the house, our head mindset mentor. Woo, woo, welcome, Kimberly. So again, step 1, we're talking about 3 keys to doubling your business in the next 90 days. Step 1 is hire people that are better than you, that know more about business building, or know more about sales, or know more about marketing, or know more about technology than you do. Step 2 is to keep it simple. keep it simple, right? One lane, focus on one thing at a time. I'm very direct, in case you guys haven't noticed yet. I'm gonna try and put this down so it's not so shaky. I'm extremely direct, and I like things to be really simple. Let's try this. Let's see if this works here. What's up, Penny? Penny says, give yourself this gift. Penny is one of our mindset mentors. Actually, Penny has been on our team the longest. Anybody here work with Penny? She's amazing. She's been here on our mindset mentor team for, gosh, a couple of years now, I think. So one of the things that happens, I'm trying to like prop this up here properly. Walk with me, talk with me. What's up, Anne-Marie? I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna use this tool here. Here's this very elaborate tool, which is like a lantern. I'm gonna try and prop this phone up on this lantern so it's not so shaky, because that bugs me sometimes. Shaky videos. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Okay, that's better. Oh my gosh, the sun is so strong here. Where are you guys tuning in from? Are you, what part of the world are you in? I'm here in Southern California. It is a beautiful spring day here. The sun is like super shining. Gonna give me a freaking really big tan here on this side of my face. Where are you guys dialing in from? Let me know if you're catching the replay. I got one more tip to share with you here about how to double your business in the next 90 days. One of those ways is definitely to join our 10K in 30-day program. Anne-Marie's calling in from Denver, Colorado. My husband and I have always wanted to go there. Is there still snow over there? Anne-Marie is at LAX on my way to Austin for the weekend. Austin's a great music town. A lot of great live music there in Austin. Awesome. I'm actually from Canada, if you guys don't know that about me yet. I'm a Canadian who traded in my red shovel for a red bikini one blistering cold winter and moved to Hawaii and decided to launch an online business, and like a lot of you guys, I'm sure, struggled with online marketing and figuring out what actually works. Marcella's from Madison, Wisconsin. What's the weather like in Wisconsin? My mom, who still lives in Montreal, Canada, that's where I'm from. I'm gonna put some hair on this side of my face because it's freaking hot, man. Oh my God. I had a big snowstorm in Montreal last week. I was watching the pictures being like so grateful. It's really cold. Yeah, no kidding. Well, I'm sending you guys some sunshine here from California. I am sending you guys some sunshine. And I'm also sending you this message of inspiration that, this is something my husband said to me yesterday. If you're not finding and fixing problems in your business, you're not growing. If you're not finding and fixing problems in your business, you're not actually growing. That was a brilliant statement. So just know that if you have problems in your business, it means you're about to grow. And I also want to inspire you that you can absolutely have the lifestyle that you want. You absolutely can have the lifestyle and the income that you want if you're willing to strap your tits on and get to work. And, you know, launching a business is going to make you learn a lot. I always say that business is kind of like a full-on contact sport where you're meeting new edges of yourself. It's simply just a reflection of yourself. It's a reflection of your inner thoughts and concepts of yourself. You know, as a business owner, you've got to be really confident. You've got to have a lot of certainty and confidence about your service and about your ability. And I know a lot of new coaches struggle with this like imposter syndrome. Like, who am I to be charging thousands of dollars for my service? Let me know if that's true for you. Go ahead, type it in the chat box. Have you ever struggled or had like a lot of self-doubt or like inner critic voice? You know, always every time you go to sit at the computer and finish what you start, it like comes chirping up in your brain and you're like, oh, and you get all this resistance and squirrel, you start doing the laundry or you start making some food instead of, you know, finishing whatever funnel that you're working on or finishing your program, right? Certainty and confidence. We help you get really certain and confident about who you are in the marketplace, what problems you solve for profit, how to package and market and sell that. That's really our system here with the 10K and 30-day program. Love to see you guys on the inside. Think about this. If you could get clarity and certainty and confidence on these areas that I just discussed, how would that change your business in the next 90 days? How would that change your business? If you knew exactly what to do every morning when you woke up in the morning to generate leads and sales in your business, and that would not be a problem anymore, how would it change your life and business? I guarantee it would radically transform your life, your family's life. Radically. I guarantee it, because this is what we see here in our program every day. You know, a lot of the problem that our clients have now is that they have too many clients, and oh my gosh, now their business is overwhelming. Right? I talked about this a little bit yesterday, that solving one problem is going to bring another. So the third key to doubling your business, the third key is clarity. You know, what should you be focusing on? What should you be doing every day? What's that 80-20 principle, right? What's the 20% of action steps that you actually really need to be focusing on? Because you could be doing a whole bunch of stuff and you still spin around in circles, or you're not focusing on the right action steps. And I get it. There's a lot out there now. Oh my God, these gurus tell you how you need a YouTube site, a YouTube platform. You need to be on LinkedIn, Instagram. Oh, Instagram stories. Oh, this is the best thing. Oh, you need to write a book. Oh, do a webinar. Oh, host a freaking telesummit. Start interviewing people. Oh, you should do live events. You should be speaking. All of that works, guys. They all work. But if you try and do all of them at the same time, you're going to burn out. You're going to be like instead of being like a laser beam, you're going to be like a flashlight. And I want you to be like a laser beam that cuts through all the BS and actually, you know, spotlights and focuses on the right business building activity. That's what I want for you. So, number one, hire people who know more than you do about the things that you're not good at. Maybe it's marketing and sales. Maybe it's, you know, mindset. Maybe it's systems and technology. Maybe it's strategy. You know, hire somebody that knows more than you do. That's the first step to doubling your business. Second step is keep it simple, right? Keep it simple. Do one thing at a time. Marketing is like a table. You want to put one leg down and get really solid on that leg before you put another leg down. And in our programs, I believe one of the reasons why we've done so well here and doubled our business since last year, we've done over $1 million in our first quarter, is that, you know, people in the marketplace are noticing that, you know, we have so many client testimonials. You guys are probably tired of seeing all the freaking testimonials here in this group. And the reason why we're able to get such great results for our clients is because we keep things simple. And then we offer you a ton of support and accountability. A ton of support and accountability. Because just reading a book or watching a video, yeah, it's great. It's information. But it doesn't become transformation until you guys pull the trigger and put it into action. And a lot of what prevents entrepreneurs from doing that is the self-doubt, is the lack of, key number 3, clarity. Clarity. That's the third key to doubling your business, right? What you should be doing every day, in what order, how to start. We have a lot of coaches who are like, I just want to know how to start. So if you guys are tuning in here, welcome. Let me know if you're catching the replay. Let me know if you're tuning in here live. And do you guys have any questions for me about anything that I mentioned here today, or something totally outside of that? Love to help you guys. Let me know. One of my favorite things to do is share wisdom and inspiration. I'm having a tea. So drop a comment or a question for me here today, guys. I'd love to hear from you. What are you guys working on? What are you still struggling with? If you could ask me one question. I love Facebook Lives, man. I love the fact that technology is so amazing. You can tune in and talk to an expert on frickin' social media. Like, how amazing is technology? I'll give you guys a minute here to think of some questions for me. Got my eyelashes on. I actually slept with these things on last night. This is actually one of my tricks. In our Soul Sister Mastermind, I just came back from Hawaii. And so we run online masterminds, a 10K and 30-day program. We have a year-long program, the Bikini Business Mastermind. And part of our year-long program is that you get to come to 2 live masterminds with us. One is in Hawaii. We just had it. It was amazing. It was 3 days of fun in the sun. Oops. And the other one we have here in California. Okay, Marcella says, I have indeed become burnt out. I hear you. How can I come back to laser focus? Yeah, great question. So Marcella, apply for our 10K and 30-day program. You definitely want to have some eyeballs and some support and accountability, because you're not going to do it by yourself. And if you haven't applied yet, I'm going to go ahead and type that link here again in the chat box for you. What happens when you apply is a member of our team will basically ask you a bunch of questions to find out where you're at in your journey as an online marketer. And then you'll get on the phone with one of my teammates. We have amazing breakthrough coaches, and they will talk with you and find out where you're stuck. Maybe you're stuck because of beliefs. Maybe you're stuck with strategy. Maybe you're stuck on charging what you're worth. Maybe you're stuck on your program name. Maybe you're stuck kind of working in that 80% instead of the 20%. So when we get on the phone with you, we'll take some time, ask you a bunch of questions, and really help you focus in on your next 3 steps. You know, we may invite you to become one of our clients. We may not. We may say, hey, maybe it's better for you to watch this video of Vanessa's or read this book. But that's definitely your first step. So go ahead and apply. It's a free call. And fill out the questionnaire, and then a member of my team will get on the phone with you. I can tell you this, okay? Having clarity can help you shave years off of your learning curve. Years. So, you know, the fact that you're burnt out tells me that you're like really a hustler and you're dedicated and committed to this, but you're most likely working on the wrong things. So we want to get you working on the right things. That's all. Great question. What's up? Audrey's in the house. Jenny says, you're so encouraging. Yeah, you guys need encouragement, you know. You need encouragement and support. I'm a big believer of, you know, encouragement and support. I spend actually a lot of money on my team. We have over 30 people here at Take Your Power Back now that support our clients every single day. Yeah, it's a lot of freaking people. It's a lot of support. And that's kind of why our clients get such great results. It's called Human Beings. Imagine that. What other questions do you guys have for me here today? See if we can lighten this up here. Oh, there we go. I'm having some tea with you today. It's a beautiful sunny day here. Where are you guys tuning in from? I'm so curious. Where are you guys in the world? This amazing, beautiful world. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Southern California. And I just got back from Hawaii. Had an amazing 3-day event in Hawaii. It was amazing. Our clients showed up with their laptops and they're all ready to get to work. And I was like, psych, you're all getting massages. You're all going to have some amazing people cook for you. We're going to do yoga. We're going to talk about how to protect your self-care time, because if you don't, you're going to burn out. And that's another big topic around women's empowerment. You guys are mothers, lovers, you know, healers, sisters, you know, wives and business owners. You know, there's a lot going on in your life. Jenny's from sunny San Diego, so you're also enjoying this beautiful sunshine today. And a big part of, you know, business building is actually following your intuition and, you know, moving and doing what you're guided to do. And that comes from a place of stillness and quiet. So if you're always busy, 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 and you're not taking time to tune in, that could also be a real issue. So we had a great time relaxing and tuning in and having some awesome conversations around a pool. That's my kind of business building. In a bikini, in the sun, you know. And that's something that you guys can create. You know, you can create your business the way you want to. I know there's a lot of leaders out there and thought leaders who like have these big live events and there's like thousands of people in a room. And we just had a live event in February and it was awesome. It was so much fun. We had a freaking dancer come in and sensuality, doing like some fun times. And yeah, it was in a hotel, but it was, you know, close to the water. And I'm not so big on like being in a stuffy air conditioned hotel. That's not my jam. And I'm also really big on online marketing because it allows you to be anywhere. You know, like if I leave, I take my business with me with my computer. How many of you guys would love to have that kind of a portable business model where you're not having to see clients one-on-one, face-to-face at a physical location? You don't have to drive to, you know, an office. Your office is your laptop and your iPhone. That to me is freedom. I can be in Costa Rica, Hawaii, California, Canada, you know, and my business continues. I don't have to drive anywhere, right? That to me is real freedom. That's kind of, you know, what we teach women how to do. Have a portable, profitable business that you can rock in your bikini if you want to. So guys, I love you so much. I'm so happy to tune in with you guys here today. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. Let me know if you guys have any questions for me. If you're catching the replay, go ahead and type a question here in the comments. I'm checking around here. Oh, Jamila's got a question. What if you're feeling burnt out with making videos and topics? Great question. So Jamila, it's what we teach our clients, and I know that you came through our 10K and 30-day program. So that's lane 1, right? Is we show you how to break through your visibility blocks and get out there on video. We show you how to run a $5 a day ad. You build your group, you have your online platform, and hopefully you have your first couple of sales, all right? Some of our clients have a lot more sales. One of our clients who's graduating did $18,000 in her first 8 weeks, paid for her program investment with a bunch more money up front. And to be honest with you, she was a little bit freaked out. She did not realize it was going to be so much work. And the truth is, you know, when you're building your sales attraction system, it's kind of like building a plane, right? It's going to take you pulling over the plane, the wing, and building the cockpit and soldering all the things and putting the seats in, and then you got to get the plane in the air. Like, it's a big job. But then once it's built, now we have something else to work with. Now you can take your plane, stop over in, you know, Chicago, California, New York, and pick up some clients. So now you've got lane 1 handled. She says, yes, I have 2 paying clients. Awesome. And almost 700 ladies in your group. That's amazing. 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 Celebrate that. Okay. That's what you have now. And now the next question is, how do I take my manual marketing, right? And you need to have your marketing on manual at first because you need to know who your audience is, what problems you solve for profit, how to talk about that, right? So that's what you've got. And now we want to move it into more of an automated marketing system. So now we're looking at lane 2 and lane 3, right? Now that you have clarity, now you just want more clients, right? And you'd want to stop doing all of the marketing manually, doing these videos every day, right? So now we're going to talk about funnels, and we're going to talk about a video funnel, what we call a 4-part video funnel. We teach you how to do that in our year-long program, and also webinars, you know, an automated webinar series. And we've got it down to a science. So I would recommend that you join our Bikini Business Coach program, bikinibusinesscoach.com, if you're ready for the next level. Because again, when you join our Bikini Business Coach program, you have access to me. I'm going to type in the link here for you guys to check it out if you're interested. But you also have access to, you know, an amazing Facebook ads mentor, Nazim. And most people can't afford to spend $20,000 a month on a really kick-ass media buyer. And, you know, when you're just starting out, you can't afford to spend another 20 grand a month on a great copywriter. And when you're just starting out, you know, you don't really have the funds to spend another 20 grand a month on a strategist or a tech person. And that's what we give you guys access to in our Bikini Business Coach program for one very small monthly fee. So we've made it really easy for you guys. And bikinibusinesscoach.com, there's the link. Yeah. We've made this really, really simple for you. You know, and I wished I would have had access to these programs when I first started, because it would have shaved a hell of a lot of freaking time and money off of my learning curve. A lot. You know, when I started out, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I was throwing spaghetti on the wall. I spent a year and about $6,000 or $8,000 publishing my first book. I still didn't have clients. And then I said, oh, I'll do a telesummit. I spent another, God, I don't even know what I spent on that thing, but I had to hire a coach. It took I had to do the program twice because it didn't work the first time. The first time I was so overwhelmed by technology. I was just watching and like, oh my God, learning. And then I spent like $5,000 on being published in a Christian women's magazine, because I really liked the woman. But the magazine didn't do anything for my business. I didn't get any leads from it. I didn't get any sales from it. I had 2 boxes of like 200 magazines that came to my door. And it looked like it was printed on a frickin' home computer. It wasn't a magazine at all. So that just wasted $5,000. A lot of freaking money, you know. And then I hired this really great marketing team to do this big fancy website for me, but I didn't know personally who I was. I didn't know who my audience was, what problems I solved for profit. I was just thinking, I should have a website. Like, oh, I should sell my book and have passive income. And that was another $10,000 US that I just lit on fire, a website I never even used. And so here I am, I have a book, I'd done a telesummit, I had a website, and I was, at that point, probably like $30,000 in debt. Okay? I still kept going. And thankfully I did. Okay? Thankfully I did. And the way that I generated my first 2 clients was like this. I'll tell you what I did. I figured out how to do small individual, small workshops, okay? Like 15 people at my yoga teacher's basement, 20 people or so at these little, meetup groups. And what I did is I realized one day, because I hosted my own workshop, it was a huge flop, okay? I made like a silly offer, it didn't really work, but I learned something from my mistakes. And, you know, in my past life, I had been selling mops on stages and lint removers, kind of like the ShamWow guy does on TV. So I worked for this company, and they would set up a stage in these big chain stores like Sears and Kmart's and Walmart's and Costco's. So I'd have this little stage, and I'd be like, ladies and gentlemen, in 2 minutes, we're handing out free gifts. And all these people would crowd around, and I would do like a 20-minute pitch. Nobody likes the word pitch, but that's what it was. And then people would buy these products, and they would take them to the cash register and pay for them. And I was paid a percentage on what I would sell during the day. That was how I got paid. There was no like hourly wage. It was like however much you sell, we got 20%. And I got really good at this. I became the top salesperson for that company. I did that for 4 years, all right? And that's what I was making $1,000 a day, $900 a day, $500 a day. Cash, man. And so when it came time to launch my coaching business, I was taking all this money, investing it, flying around, doing all these events. You know, it wasn't working. I wasn't making any money. I just told you I was about $30,000 in debt. And then I had an idea. What if I sold high-end coaching consulting on the back end of these mini workshops that I would do for, in my coaching business? And it worked. It worked. And I made $25,000 from a 2.5-hour workshop that I did in my yoga teacher's basement. And so we actually give you guys that blueprint. It's called our workshop profit secret system. Okay? And it's how do you generate $80,000 to $100,000 a year by hosting these small, intimate workshops, 15 to 25 people. Do a 2.5-hour workshop live, right? And then sell your high-end coaching consulting on the back end. Okay, that's actually a program that we give you inside our 10K and 30-day program. You get access to our workshop profit secret system. So when you join our 10K and 30-day program, we teach you how to do online marketing, and you can also do offline marketing, which is a workshop. Works super well. Yes, Missy, it works well for psychic mediums. Absolutely. We have a lot of psychics, intuitives, energy workers, fitness coaches, life coaches, spiritual coaches, mindset coaches, breakthrough coaches, leadership coaches, sales coaches. Any kind of service that you have where you can package and deliver that, you have to think about this. There's 8 billion freaking people in the world. 8 billion people. And there's always a percentage of people who are going to want to get results faster, and they're going to want to have you to help them with their service. A ton of people. There is no such thing as competition. It's ridiculous. You know, so if you're a psychic medium, if you have the gift of intuition, if you have the gift of maybe raising children, we have a lot of parent coaches. I've had people who help people get pregnant come through our programs. Fertility coaches, baby sleep coaches. We've had people who are specialists in PTSD. We have therapists who don't want to do therapy anymore, who are tired, chiropractors, a lot of people who are just tired of we've had a lot of real estate agents that became sales coaches, helping entrepreneurs. So you have some specific gifts and talents, but you just haven't figured out how to package that and offer it to a new audience and in a new way. And that's really going to cost you. If you don't know how to do that yet, make sure that you register here, apply to speak with one of our breakthrough coaches. I put the link up above, takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. Just scroll up through the comments. Apply, it's a free call. And we'll show you exactly how we help our clients in 8 weeks package themselves and start promoting themselves to a new audience online and offline with our workshop profit secret system to generate, sales, leads and sales. Yep. Because here's what happens if you're not charging what you're worth. If you're still out there, hustling, charging people $60 an hour, $100 an hour for your service, you're going to need a lot of freaking clients to make $10,000 in a month. It's crazy, right? You're going to burn out. You're going to resent your business, or you're going to resent your business because you're working so hard, hustling so hard that your family is missing out, right? That happens a lot. A lot of women are family, one of my clients, you should watch yesterday's live Q&A. Who was it again? One of our client graduates quit her job, did our program, quit her job. And I remember seeing her online. She had a big baby bump. And yesterday she posted on the live stream. You should check out the comments in the live videos here below this one. What was her name again? That she has a 7-month-old baby and she's at home doing her business full time because of her program. Don't have to go to work anymore. She can run her business from home. How awesome would that be? But here's what happens when you don't change your prices and you don't change the way that your business works, is that then you start to put it back on yourself. What's wrong with me? How come my business isn't working? How come I'm still here at this stage in the game? Why is it not more prosperous? What's wrong with me, right? You're trying the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. That's insanity. And I don't want you guys to have that. I want you to align the next evolution of you with the right business building system, with the right program, with the right price point. Then you can flourish. Then you're going to feel really good about showing up and serving your clients. That's what you need to have. These are great questions, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions for me today. I'm going to go back here. Jamila says, thank you, Vanessa. That makes sense. I think I'm just about ready to do the year-long program. Awesome. The 10K program is the bomb. Thanks for sharing that. So if anyone watching hasn't joined, you're wasting time. Get to it. Thanks, Jamila, for saying that. Yes, we do have an amazing year-long program, an amazing 8-week program. Most of our clients do the 8-week program first. I'll type in the chat box here. If you guys haven't checked out our 10K and 30-day program.com is the website. 10K and 30. And I'm just going to wait here. If you guys have any other questions for me, I'd love to hear about them. 10K and 30-day program.com. I'm like typing here one word, one letter at a time. 10K and 30-day program.com. Yep, there's a big overview on that website if you guys are tuning in here. So definitely check that out. And then people who graduate from the 10K and 30-day program are like, wow, this actually worked. Oh my gosh, I love having all the support from the team. And you know what else happens? You get to meet some really cool women entrepreneurs. And I tell our clients every week, like the people that you meet in the inside of this business, on the inside of the 10K and 30-day program is just as important, if not more important than the actual content. Because you're an entrepreneur, and that means by definition, you don't operate like 99% of the operation, 99% of the population. You're a thoroughbred. You think differently. You act differently, and you need to be around people like you. Otherwise, you're going to fall asleep again and start trying to living your life with all of the safety instead of leaning in, taking risks, and learning something new. You know, entrepreneurship is about innovation. It's about taking risks. It's about putting yourself out there. It's not about, you know, clocking in and clocking out for a paycheck every week. It's not. It's a very different animal. You're a very different animal. You're a thoroughbred. You're a racehorse. You need to eat what racehorses eat. You need to hang out with other racehorses. You need to get on the track and, you know, run every day. You need to get out there and market every day. And if you're not doing that for whatever reason, you're going to fail. Danae says, what if I'm not any more interested in the area that I'm experienced in? Great question. Should I take the time to become an expert in another area before applying for the program? Well, that's a really interesting question. I would definitely apply for the program to find out, you know, where you're at. Because I guarantee, and I don't know how old you are, Danae, but I'm guessing you're, you know, in your 30s or your 40s, maybe your 20, 30, 40s. I can't really see your picture here. But you know, we have a lot of people that, for example, like are a real estate agent. One of our clients in our year-long program, Jacqueline, she lives in Hawaii. She was a real estate agent. She made some really great money in real estate, and she didn't want to do real estate anymore. She joined our 8-week boot camp and then our year-long program, and we helped her position herself as a business coach. You know, because as a real estate agent, she had a lot of business expertise. And she didn't realize that she could just kind of turn her sail by like 5 or 10 degrees and, you know, offer business consulting services and mindset work. And when she did, holy smokes, it just blew up. She came to our event in Hawaii and was like, oh my God, Vanessa, I have so many people reaching out to me. It's insane. Another big part of, you know, that equation is finding out what you have experience in and then seeing how we can reposition it in the marketplace for something else. So I would definitely apply now. There's no harm in doing that. And let's find out, you know, what your experience is and how we can position that. And then, of course, if you want to take more courses, go ahead. But I see so many coaches who take course after course after course after course, and they're like stuck in this learning without ever earning mode. It's crazy. In my program, we show you how to earn while you learn. We show you how to earn while you learn. And the way that we do this is we help you set up a tribe online, a community. Like Jamila here said, she's got 700 people in her Facebook group. So now she has an audience that she can ask questions to, find out what problems they have, and then make an offer to them, right? So you're constantly learning while you earn. Earn while you learn. Earn while you learn. Don't get stuck into that course after course after course after course. And that's kind of like you're taking courses because you don't feel good enough, because you don't feel ready, because you feel like you're lacking something, and you are. You're lacking marketing and sales strategy. You're lacking social media strategy. You're lacking copywriting skills. You're lacking the right mindset, the right habits of an entrepreneur, right? Success and failure is simply a result of habits. So definitely apply, and we'll see you on, we'll see you on the inside. We'll see you on the inside if we can definitely help you. And if not, again, we'll point you towards some good training. I've been doing this now for 10 years. I have so many freaking videos on YouTube, so much free content that we've created for you guys. So if we invite you into our program, great. If we don't, we'll give you some wonderful resources that will really help you, really be a value add to you for wherever you're at. What's up, Shelly? Says you're amazing. Shelly's one of our grads. It's been amazing watching her flourish. You're welcome, Danae. Anyone else have any questions for me if you guys are just tuning in? Love to answer questions while I drink my morning tea. Oh, I've had my coffee now already. So I'm ready. I'm ready. I love doing this. I want you to imagine what your life could be like in the next 8 weeks. What would you do with an extra $10,000? And I'm just talking, I want you to wrap your head around this, because for a lot of people, $10,000 is like, oh my God, you go to a job, you maybe make $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month. That's like pretty decent. When I was a bartender, I made like almost $1,000 a week. I was like 19, 20 years old. That was a lot of freaking money. When I was bartending, a lot of my clients on the other end of the bar who were in their 40s were making the same kind of money. And they were like in their 40s, and they had to go to a job, and it was a very corporate thing, and they were locked in, and you know what I mean? So I understand that $10,000 can be a big stretch, but I'm telling you right now, many of our clients double that. One of our recent grads, $18,000 in 8 weeks. So let's just play with this. Missy says she would pay off debt. Awesome. Then what would you do? After you've paid off the debt, then what? I want you to get out of this thinking of like just paying off debt, because that's not really that exciting. So let's say you paid off all your debt. Then what would you do with a $10,000 a month income? What would be the next thing that you did? And if you're tuning in here live or catching the replay, I want to know. Type it in the chat box. What would you do with an extra $10,000 a month? Listen, a lot of our clients still have their jobs. They're just doing this on the side. It's like their side hustle. They show up for our 8-week boot camp. They strap their tits on. They get to work. They generate their first sale. Bam! Glass ceiling is broken. Game on! A lot of our clients quit their jobs, which is awesome. I'm really excited when people quit their jobs. But not quitting their jobs like hoping and praying that, oh shit, I hope this is going to work. Like quitting their jobs because they have revenue coming in. They've done it a few times now. They've attracted a few clients. Oh my God, this thing is really working. I can trust this. Wow. So let me know here. Type in the chat box. What would you do with an extra $10,000 a month? Let's even if you still have a job, just add that to your income. Oh, awesome. Missy says she would grow her business, take a much needed vacation. Where would you go? Spoil my grandson, do any day. Congratulations. Ah. So awesome. New addition to your family. Buy my boyfriend a new airplane. Yeah, man. That sounds like fun. Sounds like he's a pilot. How exciting. And quit my job. Right on. I want that for you. So here's something else to consider. Your higher self is already there. Your higher self is already there. And that's where your desire comes from. You wouldn't want that if on some level you first of all, you wouldn't want it if you weren't meant to have it, and if you weren't already positioned to have it. Okay, so that's something really to pay attention to your desires, because they're kind of like a gateway into what's already possible. So now your job is to connect the dots. Yeah, man. And Missy, definitely apply here for our 10K and 30-day program. We can help you connect the dots, and you won't have to do it by yourself. Let's see. Amy says, put a big solarium on the front of my house. I love it. Yes. That sounds like so much fun. A big solarium. Would you put plants in there? Would it be like your reading room? Like a little love nook? It sounds so beautiful. Jamila says, take my husband and son to Puerto Rico. Yeah, man, for a vacation. Go to Sandals with my husband for a couples trip. I just went. You definitely want to go to Sandals St. Lucia. That apparently is the best one. Fly our parents out to visit us 3 times a year. Oh, where do your parents live? Isn't it interesting as you get older, you realize like what's really important? Family. I'm upgrading my mom here. She's 72 years old. And, you know, it's hard. It's a hard time of your life when you're getting older. And I think she's struggled with like, I'm still capable. But no, you really need to get some help. So we're putting in her more of an assisted living situation. And, anyways, there's that. Right? Family. Yes. Missy says, I already scheduled my call for today. Awesome sauce. Well done. Congrats. Blanche said, buy a yellow speedboat. Oh my God, so fun. Do you live, where do you live? Are you in Florida? Do you live near a lake? Is it a speedboat for the ocean or for like cottage country? I actually grew up in Montreal, Canada, and we had a cottage like 4 hours north of the city on this Indian reserve called Maniwaki. It's like, there's like nobody there. It's like, I think the lake has maybe like 50, 60 cottages on it. There's our cottage, like 6 or 7 more, and then the road ends. There's like no more frickin' road. And that's where I spent my summers and winter vacations. And my uncles had this speedboat that they never really ran. We had a canoe, we had a paddle boat. Our neighbors had a really cool speedboat, so we'd always go wakeboarding and water skiing with them. And Blanche is in Saskatchewan. I was out there. Saskatchewan. So northern Saskatchewan has a lot of lakes, right? Or is it north of Winnipeg, Manitoba? Where's that Crystal Lake? I was there once. I actually drove across Canada one year in my mop days. I bought this camper trailer. And I should tell you guys that story one of these days. I think I told it here on another live. I bought a camper trailer and a minivan, and I blasted out across Canada. I had $200 in my bank account for gas to make it to my next mop show store, and didn't even know how to. Single Canadian woman buys a camper trailer, one of those pop-up, you know, those, you crank the thing and the freaking opens up, right? They pull out the beds on the side. Anyway. And I had like invested all the money I had, because I went bankrupt, so I didn't have any money. All the money that I had to start my business was money I had to make. I didn't have credit cards because I had failed miserably on my first attempt at starting a business. How many of you guys can relate, right? Learning. We're all learning. And that's another point I want to make for you guys. You know, this idea that you're an adult, you should already know this by now, is a real fucker of a thought. Okay, it's really going to prevent you. You shouldn't already know sales and marketing. You shouldn't already know copywriting, because you don't. You need to learn it. And can you have compassion for yourself while you learn? This is the real that's the real idea. I think I posted about that today. Jamila says, I'm in Vegas. They're in Georgia and Kansas. Okay, so they're like in the middle of the country. Yeah, man. So Blanche says, I am new to Canada, moved from Europe 2 years ago with my kids. Wow, it's all new for you. Exciting to discover everything here. Yeah, there's northern Manitoba is really beautiful. There's this Crystal Lake. Go on a freaking map and research Crystal Lake. Beautiful. Northern Manitoba. Northern Regina? I think it's Northern Regina. I think it's Northern Saskatchewan. I think it's right over the border in Saskatchewan. It's like 3-hour drive from Winnipeg. And anyways, so I had this camper trailer, had this minivan, blasted out across Canada, and I visited all these stores that had never seen our mop demonstration, made a shit ton of money. Thankfully, because I had like $200 in my bank account. So that's another lesson that I want to leave you guys here with today. And we've gone like way over the 3 things to do to double your business, but I'm having a good time chatting with you guys, so I'm going to keep going. Is that if you follow your intuition and you lean in, follow your intuition and you lean in, follow your intuition and you invest in something new, follow your intuition and do something new, you're going to learn something new. You're going to learn something new. You're actually going to risk getting what you want. Yeah, you're going to risk failing, and you know, you're going to have to be okay with being bad at something new if you want to get good at something new, like copywriting, sales, and marketing, right? But you're also risking getting what you want. It's a new way to look at risk, yeah? I love you guys so much. Definitely check that out, Crystal Lake Blanche. And again, if you're catching us here, I'm going to drop the link here again to apply to work with me and my team. We would love to support you in this journey called learning how to become a rock star online marketer. You know, a lot of our clients are what we call love leaders, right? You've got a ton of wisdom and experience, and you want to, you know, really have more of a purposeful, impactful life. You know, you've done a lot of work maybe for other people and other companies, and either it's not the income you want to make, or you feel trapped, or like me, you feel like it's not my fucking purpose. Selling mops? Are you kidding me? There's got to be more to life than selling freaking mops and lint removers. Come on. But, you know, that was a great stepping stone. So your life and your experience have given you, you know, a great stepping stone for the next evolution of you. And how are you going to put that all together, wrap it together, and promote it? That's what we want to help you with. Thanks, Claudia says you're definitely an inspiration. Thank you. Claudia says, been doing the risk-taking to get what I want. Awesome. Keep going. And then here's the link to apply to work with me and my team. takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. Lovers, have an amazing day. I hope to see you on the inside, because I know that when you get on the inside of our programs, you will fly. You will get a ton of clarity. With that clarity and the action taking, you're going to build a lot of confidence. And with that confidence and certainty, you're going to start generating sales. And you're actually going to have clients. And then you're going to start feeling, wow, you know, I do have a lot to offer. Oh my gosh, I should raise my prices. Wow, my clients are getting such great results. And that's going to build such incredible momentum. I can't wait. I can't wait to celebrate that with you. It's really such a journey, such a blessed journey. Claudia says, I'm one of your students already. Well, welcome. I don't think I've seen you yet, Claudia. Welcome on the inside. Congrats. And I can't wait to see you on the next live Q&A, Claudia. And hopefully you guys who are tuning in here. Love you guys so, so much. Apply today. Get on the inside. Let's get you cooking your sales and marketing going. Let's get you out of the overwhelm and the self-doubt and all of the freaking resistance and the I'm not good enough and I'm not ready yet and the who am I and the what do I have to offer and I don't know my program name and oh, online, you know, marketing overwhelms me. And let's get you celebrating confidence and cash flow. That's what I want for you guys. I love you so, so much. Have an amazing day. Mwah. Mwah.